That one. There you go. Now that is pretty much one of these bricks lower than it was before. And from there you just build out. There you go. That's the wrong one. Perfect. Hey everybody, and welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved on the SPG Patreon server. Oh, don't hit your head on that. Well, it doesn't really seem too sturdy. It's okay. So, we're on the SPG server again, where we built the market last time for our lovely harbor town, and we're now going to proceed over there to build the shipyard. If you want to hang out with us here and contribute to this awesome building that's going on, well, you know, Discord, Patreon, all the links are down in the description of every video. That's where you go. That's where you find the infos. So now I'm gonna go... Is this K mode? Yes, it is. Not anymore. I'm gonna go and find Scott and building materials, and then we're gonna go and do all of this. Take a good look at it. It's the last time you see it this way. Probably. We'll see. See you in a second. Alright, well, we're coming along quite nicely. We're just running into all sorts of issues over here, because if you want to put down the floor, it's either too high or not high enough. So how do you raise or lower a castles and keep floor, you might ask? Let's come over here. We've already done this a little bit. So what you do is you place your castles and keep foundation close to a cliff, the water, anything where you can put a pillar down. And then what you do, well, you start building out. You take a regular vanilla pillar, stick it through the middle of the castles and keep a ceiling here. Make that hit the ground. That should be connected. That's perfect. And now you should be able to connect this ceiling underneath here. Come on, let's do it. It doesn't want to, so it's not connected yet. Can I, please? There you go. Let's try that again. Or is that pillar the same? No, it's not the same height as the other one, so it should work. It's fiddly. As everything in ARK, it has to be fiddly. Pressing Q. Nope. Okay, I might have to erase the other pillar there first, because it obviously tries to snap to each other. Ooh, don't go in the water. There you go. Let's try that again. That one. That one. Yeah, that sticks into the ground. That's better. And then... that one. There you go. Now that is pretty much one of these bricks lower than it was before. And from there you just build out. There you go. That's the wrong one. Perfect. It likes to do that. There you go. And then you snap a foundation to it. Now you have 4 steps down. 4 steps down, and as you can see, there's another step between this one right here and the original one. So 5 steps down is what we do. And from there, if we put a pillar in the middle here, put a ceiling on top, and then come over, you will see that we are exactly 1 higher over here than the original one. It is a little bit tedious since you can't go just 1 higher. You need to go down as far as you have to, so that when you go up, you're 1 higher. But you know, that's ARK building. Has always been that way. But this is how you get it done. So now with this one, we erase all the rest, and then we should be able to come back over here since it's all connected and cover the areas that we couldn't cover, like this little bump here. And then we should be high enough. So, see you back when that is done. And time for a little update here. Look at all of that. Yeah, we've been busy. Well, Scott has been busy. I've just been standing around providing moral support. You're right up there, crafting stuff, I hope?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Very good. So we got this to the height where we wanted it to be. And have the raised floor here, which looks a little bit like a checkerboard. You don't even need stairs to go up here. See that? Oh, that's so great. We put some stairs down anyway, just to make it fit, together, tie it in nicely. What we don't have is any diagonal part for the corner here, which is really annoying. Even if we were to make this a diagonal thing, which we could. There's no diagonal stairs, I believe. It's only the regular ones. And that is a bit of a pity. We're also running out of options which texture to use, really. But this looks nice so far, and nobody says we're going to keep it this way. We're still, you know, just building things up. This part was a little bit tricky with the walls, since they usually attach like that. See? Yeah, so we had to build the ceilings first and then drop them down. That did work. We will see. We will see. Still all work in progress, but you know, we're getting there. It looks quite nice. Intersects nicely with the harbor front over here. There's also no stairs that go around the rounded corners. That would be so amazing. Could do so much stuff with that. We had the same issue over here with the pub already. Like right here. And had to resort to some fancy stuff you've seen in the last montage. But you know, that works. And it will work over there. And it's going to be a shipyard, even though currently it looks like a mosque. Of some sort. Very oriental with the entrance, and then even the colors. Oh, I don't know. I expect to find the... what's his name? The Caliph. That guy in here. Oh, somebody's attacking something. Great. What's happening here? Dillo, how did you get in here? Stop it. Oh, more dillos. Oh.
What? Where'd they come from?
I don't know. Trying to wreak havoc, you know, I can't see because, you know, splatter in my eye. Oh, that's better. Yeah, we need to do something and fence this off eventually. Some palisade around or something. But the dillo is dead. The dodos are still here. One of them is almost dead. But I don't think we lost anybody. We have eggs galore. If we had one male in here, we would have dodos all over the place. Can you imagine the lag? You log in one morning and you have 200 dodos here, especially with the S+ feeding trough and all of that. I think as soon as they hatch, they actually get fat with that one. So, yeah. How did the dillo get in there? Now I need to repair things. Dang it. And here's another little update. The house is looking at me. It's looking weird. Nope, nope, not K-Mod. That's what I wanted. This is what I wanted. So, we do have some dock foundations around the whole thing, getting ready to actually do the shipyard in this area. And we have a big box. That's not really a box. I like it. It's the little pieces. I mean, we have rounded corners over here, and then we have real corners on the other side, even for the roof. Look at that. Looks really good. And this is just all rounded. Which looks quite nice, actually, with that little piece of wooden something in there. I'm actually considering taking that back out. Just, you know, have some fresh air coming in through the roof. I don't know, that might be a thing. We'll have to see. It's looking quite nice so far. Let's get back down. Oh, having no fall damage with these boots is just the best thing ever. And obviously, as you can see, we're not yet decided on the texture, and we're currently putting in windows and stuff, so that overrides the texture we've already set. It's all good. It's all coming together quite nicely. I like how that that table that I placed down just for giggles is still there.
Yeah, I actually moved it closer to the corner because that's what I actually had planned.
See? That's just all me here. I'm doing all the work, and, you know, Scott is just moving things around. That's how it works.
Okay.
Alright, next update in a second. And we are back. Look at that, we have a box. We have a lovely box. Is that a chimney I see sticking through there?
Might be.
That's new. That wasn't there 10 seconds ago. Alright, so let's have a look around here. Yeah, we do have a box. At least it looks like one, and we've tried our best to not make it a box, and Scott has succeeded in that. Look at this beauty. I mean, from the front it still looks like a box, but we're getting to that. It is, as it says right here on the sign, Right there. It is a shipyard. It actually looks like a shipyard. It also looks like it's looking at me. And it's not very happy. Let's have a look inside. Whee! So we have a reception area with a lovely little desk. Some nice attention to detail there. I still don't know about that lamp. It doesn't really fit the era.
Well, you know, I want to add some lighting. And,
Yeah, no, you're right.
know,
Yeah, we need some wall torches or something in here, some candles. We haven't. Oh, we have a bird. Archie in a
Yep.
cage. That's cool. I also have an otter. Just saying.
you ought to know.
Yeah. I ought to have one.
Ah.
This looks so nice. Can we sit here? Oh yeah, we can. Oh, this is cool. So we obviously still need to do some decorating. It's already looking really good in here, especially with all those ships in the bottle. Oh, that has some weird distortion effect to it, some lens effect there. But yeah, it's a ship in a bottle. It's cool. Blueprint board and everything. Let's go upstairs. Whoop. This is where we still need to do stuff. I do love this fireplace though. This is amazing. With the Scorched Earth bosses and the symbol. You know, the stuff you find in the Scorched Earth caves? I mean, it's not just Scorched Earth. That's obviously an arm with an implant, and that's the regular bosses. But
Yep.
That's where we saw it first. At least I did. There's a bed and a nightstand and some candles. Oh, that's lovely. I like it. So we've added 2 more mods to this. One is right here. Ship quarters crafting station. So we have the ship quarters decor. It gives you beds and some lovely furniture, and you even can craft your own journal. Is that one? Yeah, ship's log. For keeping notes and stuff. I haven't really tested that out yet. But there's other books that you can place on desks just, you know, for decoration. Inkwell. Oh, I love that. Hammock. Sure, yeah. This will really tie things together. There's more storage in here that we can use, and bed stands and nightstands, and yep. And then there is the furniture and decor crafting table and the food tray. That's Eco's what?
What's up?
Which Ecos mod is that? RPG decor?
Furniture and decor.
Eco RP decor. There we go.
Yes.
Says it
And
in
the
there.
food tray.
Yeah. Yeah, that's lovely. So we can do some decorative cakes when we do shops and stuff, and actually fill all the cupboards. What else do we have in here? There's a dye mixer in there.
Yep.
Oh, so you might get rid of the other one that we have. There's a cooker in there. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's mostly for decoration, but if it's functional, might as well use it. Oh, all the candles you placed here. Ooh, this comes together really nicely. So this is the outside of the shipyard, and before I show you the stuff behind me, I mean, look at this. It's not a box anymore. It has an extension, well, it comes out here. The reason behind this is basically that this is the main building. Everything is built out of, well, sandstone, it seems. And this is a fixed structure, and then attached to this fixed structure is the wooden structure that is a little more... Well, that's weird. That snaps weird. That's a little more movable, if you have to. If you look right here, this is definitely a dock. A dry dock, where you can assemble a ship. And a small dry dock for a small ship. Oh, that looks so great. I like that. This is really, really nice. Look at that. Even has those rails when you lay down keel here and you push the ship into the water. Man, you really got an eye for detail there. I have to commend you on that. This is beautiful.
Thank you.
Settler pillar. Yeah, those fit in really well.
Yep.
Did you use different textures on these? Yeah, you did,
Yep.
right? Yeah, just,
Yep.
you know, to make some look a little withered and weathered. Yeah, that's awesome. Ooh, I love this. And obviously, ARK being ARK, the only thing that didn't work out is you couldn't place a foundation right over here, so I placed a carpet on it. Because that just looked weird. It's the only thing really sticking out there at the ceiling.
You know what I was planning on doing was stacking a bunch of barrels and stuff all around there, so you really
Yeah.
can't see it to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, you can still do it. I
Oh
just
yeah.
placed the ARK because I wanted to see how this lovely new mod works, and that's part of it. And these can
Oh
actually
yeah.
be raised and lowered, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, I messed around with putting blue runners around the outside of the office platform.
Mm-hmm. Interesting, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna definitely get into more of that. We need some more windows on the other side, we've already talked about that a little. And then I think the shipyard is done. It's just, yeah, decoration. So, guys, when we're done with that, because this will be placing a bunch of stuff, picking it back up and placing it back down somewhere else, as usual, we meet you right back. And that shall be what we call done for now. Obviously, there's always room for improvement. I'm gonna just, you know, put that out there right now, but it's already looking really, really nice. So we added some more plants, we added some lights, we have a big palm tree, why not? Some ivy hanging around here, that is a good addition. I like that, especially in a wet area like a dry dock. I mean, that sounds like it's the opposite of what I just said, but I think it fits. So, some more plants around the area in general. Then we stacked a lot of utensils and equipment, and all the things around the area. I mean, this is a dry dock. This is where a ship gets built, and you need a lot of stuff to build it. So there is definitely material and crafting stations and grindstones to get your tools sharpened and all of that. But there's also stuff you want to put on the ships later. You know, we have, you know, some stored goods in barrels and some more barrels, and lots of more barrels. And all the furniture in here, where it's safe from the weather outside. You know, ARK, it's raining all the time. You don't want that. So up here is basically the main storage area for everything that goes on the ship as soon as it's done in the outfitting process, and that can be done either while it's still in the shipyard and while people are still working it to get it seaworthy, or once that is done, it's going to be towed over here to the pier and then outfitted. This one just got done, and the dock is empty, waiting for the next one. Half of the deliveries are already here, so that people can get going as soon as the material, the wood and the nails and all the stuff arrives here. It's really nice so far. I'm liking it. How do you like it?
I love it.
Considering you built 95% of it. This is really your project. I mean, we did a lot together. I'm not going to deny that and say you just built it yourself, but you really went out of your way to do this. I like it.
Yeah, well, I wanted it to look as real as I could make it. And,
Mm-hmm.
you know, from checking photos and seeing everything, I figured,
Oh yeah.
you know what? This is how it needs to look.
Yeah, and you nailed it. I mean, this dock is just amazing.
Thank you.
Honestly, I tried to do something like this just as a little mock-up. Let's just not talk about that. Let's keep yours.
You sure?
Yeah, I
Got the
am.
demo done. It could be gone in no time at all.
You know, I might be good at some things, like building a distribution hub out of the blue, or a harbor, or even a coastal fort. But this, yeah, this is awesome. I like it.
Thank you.
Alright then, so next time we're actually gonna have something special, or at least for the two of us, because once we are done recording here on the next day, which I think is the day this video comes out, we're gonna have a guest, a lovely visitor over here, which is Eco. The guy who supplies us with all these lovely mods that gives us barrels and things, and plants and whatnot. Yeah, he's gonna be here, we're gonna be shown around our area, everything we've built so far on his 1 million subscriber stream, I think it is. That's gonna be quite fun, and afterwards we get to building again. We might even start right now, since, you know, we have time, nothing to do.
Yeah.
We'll see. What's gonna be the next area? Any idea yet?
Well, we could start. Ooh, I don't know. That's just really not
Me
sure.
We built the market, so building the next market might be a little bit early.
Well, no, we got to do the stores yet.
Yeah, we do.
We got that. We could possibly start
Cafe.
on some housing for all these wonderful people to live in.
Yeah, that is the thing. We could just go over on the other side and start building something completely different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was referring more to this side.
Yeah,
For,
well.
you know.
We'll see how much housing we do on this side and how much on the other side. This is currently it's more commercial and infrastructure district. We'll see. We might also start on the ferry system that we wanted to do. A lovely little ferry to get from one side to the other. Probably starting over here somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we just fiddle around with ships and dockyards and, well, shipyards, which is pretty much a big dockyard. And we just fiddle around with the market, and we'll see. Maybe we do something completely different. You never know. We might surprise you and just do a taming episode. I don't know yet. You don't know yet. Nobody knows. Can I do a pinpoint landing on the Bronto?
Maybe.
Nailed it.
Yay.
Are you sure you want that? Stupid. Ditto just got Brontoed. Perfect! Well, that's it for today, folks. If you like the video, subscribe for more, leave a comment if you feel like it. Don't forget to enjoy yourselves, and as always, see you soon.
Bye-bye.